Welcome back, Film Force fans. Get excited as we look back at all 18 MCU films in the countdown to Avengers Infinity War.
On to one of the best films in the MCU, Guardians of the Galaxy. I remember telling my friends that a Guardians of the Galaxy film was coming out, and they were like, who the hell is that? I said, well, it's got a talking tree, it's got a raccoon, it's got a guy called Star-Lord. And they were like, this sounds terrible. And they love it. They love this film. And we're like, why? Who? It's a Marvel film, yes. It is amazing. They introduce you to a team. It's not like the Avengers where we already know most of the team. They introduce you to a whole team.
Guardians of the Galaxy is a really strong film with its beautiful color palette, and if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for that.
In terms of before the movie, before the MCU introduced these characters, these branch of characters, did I know about any of them? No. Not a single one.
You've got Chris Pratt playing Star-Lord, Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon, Vin Diesel in his best role ever because he only has to say 4 words. I am Groot, and then we are Groot. And the fact that they made you feel for a tree is amazing. You have Zoe Saldana as Gamora and Dave Bautista as Drax. It's a great team.
They were just like D-list heroes to me before I even heard about the announcement that the MCU is going to make this movie. But yeah, before the movie, I knew nothing about them.
And then you've got other great people in it, like Karen Gillian as Nebula, Demon Hunzo as Korath. You then have Lee Pace as Ronan the Accuser. It is such a great cast.
My first impression of this movie, the first of many times that I saw it in the theater, it blew me away. It was so amazing. To me, just watching this movie. It managed to tell a story, introducing and bringing development to these new characters that we've never even seen before, all in just one movie. And I feel like it was this movie that really showcased how MCU's true talent, how they weren't just a one-trick pony, and just how intelligible they really are.
And the fact that it does so great world building, exploring the cosmic universe. You get to see Nowhere. You get to see all these other Easter eggs like Cosmos the Dog. And the fact that Marvel had the balls to put Howard the Duck in the film, that was ballsy and I loved it.
Gross.
I knew in my head, this is the greatest superhero film I've ever seen. It's just means so much to me. The things that I like, first off, let's start with the opening scene. The opening sequence is, in my mind, one of the greatest opening sequences ever. You just instantly get the tone of the movie, all in that one sequence. There's going to be some heartbreak, there's going to be some great drama, you're going to love these characters, you're going to feel their heartbreak, you're going to feel their emotion, but you're going to have a ton of fun doing it, so.
This film had so much fun, so much heart, and you cannot talk about this film without talking about the soundtrack, which is a character in itself, because the songs work so well. They make them work so well with the film, and I love this film. The emotional scene at the start with him losing his mum, to him finally listening to the track his mum had given him at the end. It's a great journey of him actually finding a family finally. And then one of my favourite characters in it, Yondu, played by Michael Rooker. Just the arrow, that creativity of how he has the arrow is genius. I love this film. Is great. It's so much to work with. It's got space battles. It's basically a updated Star Wars in a way. Okay, it just is.
Another thing that I like is just the special effects. The film looks so beautiful. When the scene of when the characters get to Nowhere looks like eye-pleasingly, awe-struckingly amazing. It still holds up to the CGI. The biggest thing I love in this movie is, of course, the soundtrack. This is one of the greatest film soundtracks in my mind ever. And it's just so perfect. The songs I can still listen to and I still love.
And the jokes work in it, which is really good for a Marvel film because they rely so much on the jokes, but these jokes make sense. Not just one-liners that just are out of place, like Drax but getting drunk and challenging Ronin. That is brilliant. We're all laughing at it.
Things I disliked, I would say, Ronin. I wish that there was more complexity to him. Just like, oh, Thanos doesn't think that I'm a very big, intimidating person.
The villain was a bit underwhelming. When I first saw him, he was really threatening, but the fact that he was beaten by a dance-off sort of takes away. It's hilarious. The dance-off is hilarious, but it takes away how smart this villain is. And the fact that he was working for Thanos, even though I think Thanos was just a cameo thrown in. They were like, we need Thanos in there just to introduce him to people. And in some ways, he wasn't really needed.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you. Come on.
And like again, it's great contrast of great Shakespearean villain like that amidst like characters like say, yeah, you look dumb. But for this first movie, the most important thing it seemed like was introduce these new characters that we never heard of before, and they had to do that.
Now, action roles that stand out, it's got to be Chris Pratt. Okay, this guy took this action role and made him work. Made him be like this Han Solo character, you know, this cocky-ish. Who are you? I'm Star-Lord. Who? It was brilliant.
I know some people think like, yeah, it was fun. Me, I really loved it. I really loved this film. And it showed me when I first saw it in theater what a really, really fun and how much of a blast one can have when watching a movie.
A basic but well-executed story and on-point humor from everyone involved has made it my second favorite MCU film thus far, and I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10.
If I had to rate this film out of 10, I'd give it 10. I love it that much.
And I really loved this film. So to me, this is a 9.5 out of 10.
Thank you for watching the MCU Fan Count. Thank you for watching this episode of the MCU Fan Countdown to Avengers Infinity War. Make sure you check out everyone's links in the description below, and like and comment and share this video. And check out the video tomorrow. Until next time, bye.